What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my movie review of the brand new science fiction film, The Martian. So The Martian is directed by Ridley Scott and stars Matt Damon and is based off the 2011 novel of the same name. So Matt Damon stars as astronaut Mark Watney. Him and his crew travel to Mars for a space mission for NASA. Matt Damon's character is presumed dead incorrectly and left behind on Mars alone. So I know what you're thinking. He's left on Mars alone. His space crew left him. He's gonna die. What's the point of this movie? Well, yeah, Matt Damon has to figure out a way to survive on Mars for 4 years. 4 years. Like, he has to figure out a way to survive on a desolate planet with no life, no food, no water for 4 years. So yes, to say the least, the plot is extremely intriguing. Now, Ridley Scott directed this movie. I've been worried about Ridley Scott. He's been directing some questionable movies lately that have not been the best. However, all of that can be completely thrown out the window. Ridley Scott has returned to form and has delivered an incredible movie. Like, seriously, this movie is just great in all forms. Everything about it is just spectacular, really. Let's start off with the visuals. Wow, breathtaking movie. I mean, I really felt like I was on Mars. The way this movie was shot, the color palette choices, just everything, the direction of the movie, the cinematography was just spectacular. You have got to give props to Ridley Scott and his crew for just making us believe we were on Mars. I really did believe that I was off of Earth, millions and millions and millions of miles away. Like, the visual effects, the special effects, everything was just stunning. Just another gorgeously shot movie. If you can see it on IMAX or in 3D, for real, do that. Just like Everest a couple of weeks ago, this movie visually is just taking it to another level. Now let's talk about the cast. What an incredible cast that pretty much had everybody delivering very solid performances. Supporting cast has a lot of star power. You got people like Donald Glover, Jessica Chastain, Chiwetel Ejiofor, like a lot of heavy hitters. Michael Pena's in there, Sebastian Stan, Kate Mara, Jeff Daniels. Like, it's a big cast. It's an ensemble cast, and they all deliver very believable performances. I believed in every one of their characters. I feel like everybody was developed in a very unique and well way. But then, of course, you have to shine a light on Matt Damon, the star of this movie. He was just absolutely perfect. I mean, I really enjoyed Matt Damon as Mark Watney. It was just such an incredible performance. And surprisingly enough, I was not expecting this. He was hilarious. Like, because he's stranded on this planet alone, you gotta imagine, he has nobody to talk to really. So he's spending a lot of time talking to himself, but he is hilarious. Like, for the most part, his sense of humor and his timing and the things that he says is just quite funny. Like, you have to see it to really understand. Matt Damon is really on his A game in this movie and delivers a very enjoyable performance. So The Martian clocks in at about 2 hours and 20 minutes. It does not feel like it at all. Like, this movie really flies by, and from the beginning, it just gets right into it. There is not much like backstory or nothing. It just gets right into the grit of it. So you really get to see Matt Damon on this planet for 95% of the movie. Like, he is there for 95% of the movie, and it is just an incredibly fun thrill ride to go on. And to just have to, you know, look at his innovation on how to survive, on how to make food and become a botanist, you know, making food, on how he makes water, on how he just conserves air and travel across the planet, his communication with NASA throughout the entire time. It was all really brilliant to see. Like, it was framed in such a way that you could sort of kind of believe that this might be a true story. Like, this might actually have happened, because just the way that the movie was framed and how it was carried out and delivered, like, you really invested into the characters, into the plot of this movie, and you were made to think that it might be even a real true story. I mean, The Martian is really an awe-inspiring adventure. It's one of the best space movies in recent years. We begin getting a lot of space movies like Interstellar and Gravity. I think it combines the best elements of those two. The visuals of Interstellar, you know, with the story and the dramatics of Gravity, adding in humor and even more gorgeous special and visual effects, you get The Martian, and you get a holistic, complete story that is good from top to bottom, beginning to end. And for all of that, I gotta give The Martian a 9.2 out of 10. Like, seriously, this is an incredible movie. Even the marketing leading up to the movie was brilliant. It has easily taken its place as one of my top 5 favorite films of 2015. And I dare say, besides the special effects and visual effects departments, it's gonna get some Academy Award buzz, I think, especially with Matt Damon in that leading role. He was just amazing. So I think he just might get some Academy Award buzz off of this incredible movie. And Ridley Scott will probably get some directing credit as well. Like, he really deserves it. Overall, this film is just like a cinematic achievement, really. Like, it's one of the best space films in recent years, and it just delivers in all elements. Alright folks, that's all I got for my review of The Martian. Go check it out in theaters. As always, follow me on social media, JRW the Creator, on Twitter and Instagram, and then go check out my website, jordanrwilliams.com. And as always folks, I'll see y'all next time.